Hi everyone, I hope you're doing well today. I hope you had a great Thanksgiving week. And I know I sure did. It was busy, very busy. I work retail, so Black Friday, we were going nonstop all week getting ready for that. But it's good to sit down and relax and enjoy the morning. For this week's video discussion, we were asked to review both solution-focused brief therapy and narrative therapy. Just to jump in, solution-focused brief therapy is a future-focused, goal-oriented therapeutic approach. It is very optimistic, and it gives the client the ability to change quickly and create a new language on what they're going through. It uses the miracle question and the scaling question. I do this a lot when I work with grief therapy, with divorce recovery. We kind of, throughout, it's a 10-week program, we ask the question of where they want to see themselves at the end and how we can get there, and where they are in the beginning, like 1 through 10, how big is your grief and how much are you feeling? And through that, we identify the feelings that they're feeling and how real they are and the pain, and we sit in it and soak it and we understand it. But at the same time, while we're doing that, we're moving them forward to get where they want to get and bring solutions to some of their pain and how we can get them through it, ways we can get them through it. So we kind of use this with our divorce recovery. Also, it puts responsibilities in the client's hands. It allows them to, if they want to get through it, they need to get through it. It has to be something they work on. For narrative therapy, it's a postmodern approach to therapy, which allows for creating a climate that encourages clients to see their stories from a different perspective. It basically, the client is not the problem's the problem, and the client needs to see the problem through a different perspective. Like, I'll use my divorce recovery again. If something happened with their spouse, instead of putting their focus on the spouse, they need to put their focus on what the problem is, and let's work on the problem and not put their anger and frustration on the spouse. It needs to be something that, what's the problem and how can we put a new perspective on the problem? Let's see. So like I said before, it separates the problem from the person. That both of them are very strong because and are together because it's a very questioning approach. You have to question what's going on and why am I going through it. It's either with solution, like with it, okay, I need to change, or narrative, separate yourself and be like, okay, this is the problem, this is what I see. Why, what's going on? For limitations, it's very difficult for narrative and solution for not to impose my thoughts on what the client is going through. Like, for instance, problems that I was going through, my client's going through the same thing, or now that I dealt with years ago. Just because I got through it through a certain amount of time doesn't mean that they're going to get through it as fast as I did. And I have to be patient with that. I have to be patient with them, that this is their story, this is their time. They may have not had the tools that I had to get through my problem as fast as them, or the time needed for them. From a Christian perspective with a solution, what I kind of came up with or kind of dug into with Christian perspective with solution in the Bible through 1 Kings and 2 Kings, I have it written down. Oh, actually, kind of a lot through the Old Testament. God would be like, if you do this, if you follow my ways, then this will happen. So it's kind of like, okay, this is the problem, and if you do it, this will be your outcome. There's a goal, we see our outcome. Even in 1 Kings, God said to Solomon, if you walk in my statutes and execute my judgments, keep all my commands, and walk, then I will perform my word with you, which I spoke to your father David. So God said, if you do this, then this will happen. It's kind of like solution. However, to get through problems, we have to have Jesus, and God has to be with us. We can't do it on our own. Isaiah 41:10, God said, I am with you. I will strengthen you, and I will uphold you and get you through it. For narrative, we can't, the narrative Christian perspective is that we cannot fully separate our problems without God. We need God to, like our sin is with us. We can't separate from our sin. We need God's help to cleanse us. It is us who, if there's a problem with sin, we got to change within us. We can't separate ourselves. Because, Isaiah 59:2 says our iniquities have separated us from God, and we can't do that. We need God to cleanse us, find forgiveness and wholeness, to find the healing that we need. So in narrative therapy, you may be able to separate your problems from a perspective, but at the same time, that separation will bring separation between us and God. So that would be the limitation with that. For both approaches, they're very goal and future oriented, so it doesn't go back into the past and deal with, okay, why are we dealing with this problem and what is the root of it? So to be able to find measurable outcomes for our clients, we'd have to do a lot more digging than just fixing that one problem. There, you have to go back and find out the root of what's going on. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great future week or day, and I'm looking forward to talking to y'all again. Thanks.